right, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day for all of those who observe it and just want to participate in it just for fun, just for fun, because we know all of these things are nothing but constructs. But, just to be in the spirit of love, even though, it's nice to be in the spirit of love every day. It's nice to be in the spirit of love every day. And, but y'all, okay, this is your mental chiropractor, where I'm here to help you realign your mind, take back your power, and plop yourself back down into the driver's seat of your car. And right now, more than ever, as we are about to see, I wish I was home, but we're going to discuss right now, more than ever, y'all, they are after your most precious commodity. Your most precious commodity is your energy. It is your mind. That is the thing that is most valuable. There is nothing more valuable in the world than that. Because if that is controlled, then they are in control of the world. And that's exactly what's happening right now. So this is the edition of Operation Kinder Rose, where I take you all on my journey. Because let me tell you something. I had an existential breakdown. It allowed me to behind this whole Jeffrey Epstein shit. And because I got a glimpse as to what these young people actually went through, and it's so horrifying and horrific that I cannot let my mind go there like right now, because I might have another existential breakdown, meltdown. But anyway, so I thank you for all of those who supported me and just who allowed me to just get that out my system. But right now, it's a war out here for your energy. Don't get it twisted. Don't sleep on it. Don't underestimate it. Don't discount it. It's a war out here right now for your energy. And Umar Johnson, he's one of the predators. He is one of the predators for your energy. He needs to influence y'all's minds. He needs to own your mind so he can continue to get what he needs out of you. That's your followership. He needs that from you, because out of your followership, he's got access to your pockets. Women, he needs you to follow him so he can have access to your V. Okay? Let's just be real. Let's not sugar it. Let's not dilute it. Oh, crud. I supposed to turn? Crud. I think I'm supposed to turn, y'all. Crud. Okay. Because I typically go keep this way, but I missed it. So anyway, let me, give me 1 second. I'm going to blue. Okay. Anyway, yes, he needs access. So he needs you all to fall under his spell. Hi. Hey, y'all. What's up? I hope y'all are familiar with who is in the title. Scream. Why you want me to scream? What am I screaming for? I actually was screaming the other day when I had that existential meltdown. I was so infuriated. I was so enraged. So you missed my scream. I was screaming the other day. Okay. Are you a troll? Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. Y'all trolls, y'all are welcome. Y'all let y'all do what y'all do. I'm not gonna try to stop you. Everybody gotta have their fun somewhere. So go right ahead. But I'm gonna keep talking what I'm talking about. If I see a comment spoken about or something that's worthy of being acknowledged, then I will. Otherwise, trollers, just do your thing. Unfortunately, not a lot of people are going to see it, but whatever. Okay, so anyway, Dr. Umar Johnson needs to control the minds. He needs to have this influence because y'all are supporting his livelihood. Y'all are supporting his hustle. And he just went live, y'all. At y'all He was on 1,000. I put in there, I was like, Marianne Lorian, do you see what you did? Do you see what you did? Y'all, Umar Johnson, because if y'all don't know, he done mess with the wrong one. He done fuck with the wrong one. And Mary Ann Lorient, he tried to bring her smoke. Y'all, he tried to bring her smoke. She done incinerated him. She's like, oh, you want smoke? Oh, listen, I got enough smoke for you and your whole family. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. My car. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. My car, for some reason, the connection in this car is very weak. I may have to do like an update or something because it's a EV, so I don't know what the hell I've been doing. But anyway, so I know that he rules the day that he messed with Marianne Lorient. When I say messed, I mean threatened her with a $500,000 lawsuit. I know that he wishes he could go back in time and take all that back. Be like, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I'm not serious. Because when I tell you, that is the little David that is going to bring down this Goliath, okay? All of y'all was playing around with him. Oh, we in a conscious community, so we're not going to go in front of the judge. We're not going to take this to legal action. Why y'all think that they want y'all to make this covenant? So they know that they can play with you. They can play with you and your money because they know if they have brainwashed you to make you think that the conscious community is something special, is something sacred, is something empowering, so that y'all won't take it any further than the council that y'all have selected to be a mediator to diffuse whatever, okay? Y'all let yourselves be played by being brainwashed about the conscious community. So, but he didn't do that to Marianne Lorient. Let me tell you something. Not Miss Marianne Lorient. He done poked the bear. He done poked the bear. He didn't realize that bear was a little a mini bear, a 5'1" little mini bear, but has enough strength and kahunas for a whole tribe of male full-grown ass bears, a whole tribe of male full-ass grown alpha bears. Okay, Umar Johnson. But you get what you get, and you deserve to get what you get because you've been playing around for far too long. So let me tell y'all something. So it is now officially, Umar Johnson's is now officially under federal investigation. That is what Marianne Lorient came on and she reported maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, so now when you watch Umar's video, when you watch the video, you're going to see the amount of pressure that he is under. Umar is under pressure. Do y'all hear me? Okay. Thank you, person. Don't forget to thank your fellow drivers when they allow you to maneuver. Okay. That little thanks, that little token and display of gratitude goes a long way. So make sure that you thank your fellow driver when they make concessions for you. Okay. Anyway. So yes. So Marianne Lorient. All right. So she came on and she made it official that he is officially, she made the announcement that he's officially under federal investigation. And she also told him that group of 40, let me tell you something. She also told him that group of 40, she said, I did that strategically. That was a strategic maneuver to begin to drain your finances. And honey, when I tell you, if that's not exactly what she's about to do, he already paid for all of the legal fees. Remember, he gave her $68,000 for her troubles. Okay, so all that little nest of donations that he has saved up, because I'm guilty of this too. I'm a hoarder. I hoard checks and cash. So, and I'm not sitting on bags, y'all, so don't get it twisted. But I just recently cashed the last 2 checks, and one of those checks was probably almost a year old. Thank God for bank deposit. But anyway, deposit by phone. So I'm a bit of a check hoarder and a cash hoarder myself, so I get it. But anyway, so all of those donations that came in by money orders and by checks or whatever, what have you, I'm pretty sure that Dr. Umar Johnson dipped into that for these legal fees. Now here's the thing, he can't do that though, because that's illegal. These donations was not given to him for him to fight his legal battles. And he would not have had to fight his legal battles if he had real, true, raw intent with energy behind it to open these schools, but he didn't. I'm gonna let y'all know now, he did not have any intent on opening these schools. The only thing that he had intention doing was preying on beta males, not alpha males. If you notice, he always says, where's my alpha unapologetic alpha males at? He don't want no alpha male. Trust and believe, he don't want no alpha male, because if he had true alpha males in his midst, this shit may have been shut down a long time ago. Okay, let's just be real. Let's just talk about it. So, but he preys on beta males, and there's nothing wrong with beta males, but beta males may be more of a follower. Their minds may be more malleable. You know what I mean? And then he preys on, quote, black, end quote, single women. Well, shit, maybe not single, maybe all of them, and just see who falls, see whose panties fall. So that's what he preys upon. Don't y'all think that he cares about you? You can listen to him. You can listen to him, and you can tell that he does not care about you. He doesn't. And I'm not saying this to be mean or to hurt anyone's feelings or to burst anyone's bubble. But let me tell you something. Just like my bubble was burst the other day when I had that existential meltdown, sometimes the bubble needs to be burst. Okay? The bubble of reality needs to be burst. And I'm telling y'all right now, Umar Johnson does not care about the quote, black, end quote, community at all. It is just an easy access for him, because one, he knows that quote, black, end quote, people's minds, they're malleable, they're mush, they're weak. They're not going to, as long as you are talking the right shit that you're supposed to be saying, which is, yeah, down white supremacy. We're not letting no snow bunnies come up here and tell us what to do. We're not going to use any of their money because we don't want to have to answer to them, because he know he ain't got to answer to y'all. That's why. Okay. He don't want no snow bunny money because he don't want to feel obligated or required to answer to them. But he know he don't have to do that with y'all. I'm just being real with you. He know that he ain't got to answer or be required to answer to y'all. As a matter of fact, he'll tell you, when is the last time you donated? Let me go see when the last time you donated, and I'll see if I'm gonna answer your question. Like, that's how pompous and arrogant this guy is. But the only way he got that way is by your consent. And when I say your, I'm talking about the people who supported him, the people who put dollars into his bank accounts, into his bank accounts, because all of it had to go to the bank accounts unless you sent in a check or a money order. But all of y'all who put money into his pockets only for it to be abused and misused and unappreciated, all of y'all are the ones that have emboldened him to be so arrogant and disrespectful. Y'all, he disrespects y'all like I don't know what. It's horrible the way he disrespects y'all. And the way that he disrespects, quote, black, end quote, women. But then want to turn right around in the same breath and call them queens. See, this is why y'all need to stop having the need for validation. You need to go in and do your own work so that you will know what self-validation is. Because once you know what self-validation is, baby, you don't need nobody else to validate you. You don't need nobody to speak up for you. You don't need nobody to represent you. Because most people don't have your best interest at heart. Most people have their own greedy agenda, motive at heart. And Umar Johnson is a quintessential example of that. He don't give a damn about your little quote, black, end quote, boys. Don't give a damn about them. Y'all hear me? Did y'all hear him talking about what they gonna do to these boys when they take them out into the woods? Y'all ain't hear about that? Oh, go back and watch. Go back and watch. Who gonna send their sons to this dude? Watch the video, y'all. Watch the video. I wish I could do a reaction to it, but unfortunately it won't. Well, not unfortunately, maybe I just don't know how to do it. Do it while I'm driving. But Umar Johnson is on 1,000, and the reason why Umar Johnson is on 1,000 is because he has a monkey on his back, and her name is Marianne Lorient. Okay, and she ain't letting up. She done applied the pressure. The pressure is on him. That's why he is on 1,000. So now he thinks that because he announced the completion of FDMG on Frederick Marcus Garvey birthday, his cousin, because he has announced the completion on his birthday, that is going to now get him out of legal hot waters. What? No, it ain't. First of all, Umar, or any of the Umarians or the Umartards, I didn't come up with that. I ain't come up with that. Go talk to Lady Luck Club. I ain't come up with that. So don't y'all get mad at me. You know, it's kind of spot on. It's kind of apropos, but don't get mad at me. I ain't come up with that. Lady Luck Club did. Anyway, so how come he didn't go and film inside the school, y'all? He said that the school is completely done, renovated, finished. And y'all, where did he say this at? Where did he make this announcement at? Outside the school? Where, Lennon? I was all up in them comments, y'all. I was all up in them comments because I had just caught it. Like, it was like 27 minutes, and I guess nobody really said anything. He had like 5 little likes in there. I was like, oh my God, where is Lennon? Girl, my mouth was salivating. I was like, I can't wait until Lennon honor, because he's been down for the last couple of days. I said, I cannot wait until Lennon sees this. He's gonna have a freaking field day, because if y'all were to see, and y'all will see, go on IG, go on his Instagram, you'll see it's like one of the shortest, well, what I have known for him to have one of the shorter lives. It was pretty short, but y'all, it was nauseating to get through. I ain't even gonna front. Y'all may like that, you know, y'all may dig that type of energy. Y'all may dig the finesse 3 times energy, as my girl over at the TL Lounge. TL's, I love her. Just want to give her flowers. I heard a shout out to her. I don't know her name, but TL Lounge, I think it is. Anyway, I don't get into that. That is annoying to me. It's annoying to me because I know what he thinks he's doing, and maybe he is being successful on some minds, but he thinks that's a mental trick. Like, if you repeat something that is repetitive, that means it's going to seep into the mind of the people and it's going to stick and stay. But y'all, the shit that he is being repetitive about is empty. It's vapid. It has no worth or value to it. So why are you saying it? You know, I need a home cooked meal. I need a home cooked meal. I need a massage. No hanky panky. I need a home cooked meal. And then you are, you know, repeating this over and over. Like, and y'all are following this dude. Like, for real, y'all taking this dude dead ass serious. And he taking y'all on a dead ass ride and taking full advantage of your naivete, of your need to be validated, or your need to have a leader. Don't y'all know that when a leader comes about, you will know who that leader is. You will know that leader. You know why? Because that leader is going to empower you for what happened? It told me to turn. Y'all, it told me to turn. I turned, and then it's going to give me the blue. Because a real leader will lead you down the path to where you don't need a leader. Okay? Let's just be real. That's what a real leader does. They can consult with somebody. They can ask for advice, but they don't need nobody to actually tell them what to do with their lives. You know what I'm saying? That's a real leader. Dr. Umar ain't doing that. Dr. Umar is insulting y'all every chance he gets. Every opportunity that presents itself, he is insulting y'all. And what did he do? So now, y'all, okay, cool. So now the school is finished, okay? The school is finished. Yay, rah, rah. The school is finished. Marianne Lorient, you can get off my back because the school is done. All the trash has been moved out, but the thing is, he was by himself. Where's your school team, Umar? You said you had a school team. It's Valentine's Day. So ain't nobody got time to go clean a school because they hugged up with their boo. Right? Okay. So now he's saying that, you know, the school is finished. All right. Because now guess what? Y'all got to raise money for all the furnishings, for all the decorations, for all the equipment, for all the books, for the food. Now, okay. So now, and people are going to say, well, Dr. Umar, how long do you think it's going to take you to get that done? You know what Dr. Umar is going to say? Black people, you tell me, how fast can you get these donations in? He don't have a financial plan. He don't have a timeline. He don't have a curriculum. He has nada. Nada. All he has is lofty ideas that are very ungrounded. Wait, when is his birthday? Is he one of those flighty, airy type of people? Because when y'all hear him talk, see, I'm a Taurus and I'm a true Taurian. So true Taurians, we are so grounded, sometimes too grounded. And so I think Dr. Umar, I don't know if he's one of those air signs, but he just be getting ideas out of the sky just because, you know, he's really he's articulate and he's very fluid with language, with his words and sentences, so that it comes across impressive and credible. But y'all have to use your discernment. So anyway, so now so if he is taken to task and says, well, Umar, how long is it going to take you to actually get the school open? Because that is what the legal suit is about. Okay, the school is done. Familiar, because at one point in time, Lyndon Honor was also, I don't know if he was all the way into the community, but he definitely had dabbled in there, and Marianne Lorian for sure. The establishment, y'all, they get more than nervous. They get very fearful, and talk about desperation. They get very desperate because they know that, because they have also done their research. They're very astute in the spiritual realm. They know how it all works. They just chose to use it for the darker energies or the darker side, but they know how it works. So they know that when individuals begin to take radical responsibility and reclaim their minds, that's why here in the mental rehab lab, we are here to realign our minds with our sovereign selves. That means we have to do the work on ourselves, y'all. It ain't our fault, but it is our responsibility. We have to do the work on ourselves to free ourselves. Stop expecting other or the warden to come and free you out of your mental jail. The keys are already in your pocket. You have the keys. There is no warden. They want you to make you believe that there's a warden, but you are your own warden. You got the keys. Cut this heat on a little bit. This is what gets them deadly fearful. And then they start getting very, very desperate and messy. So the thing that will make them shake in their boots, have their knees knocking, is when people start to take back their minds. And then you won't fall for the bullshit shenanigans like people like Dr. Umar Johnson has pulled on you. And there's a whole host of people out there, but you will no longer fall for it. Because one, you have increased your vibrational frequency. That won't even come on your radar. And if it does come on your radar, you are detected in a millisecond. Like, get that shit out of here. They won't even come to you with it. It may be presented just because it's out there, but you won't even be bothered with it because you have elevated your frequency. You have shifted your frequency into empowerment, into self-empowerment. Because when you do that, then you shift off of the bullshit frequency that everybody, else may experience. They're all having the similar experiences or whatever. Let me tell you about this chat that I had with this gentleman when he was talking about, he did a podcast. It was a faceless podcast, and he was talking about the quote black end quote experience, and he kept saying it. And when anybody ever says that, I'm like, why is this person speaking for me? Why does this person think that because I look the way that I look, that I subscribe to whatever low vibrational energies that are out there for the people who have the same skin tone as I? So when he kept saying the quote black end quote experience, I had to stop. I didn't get that far into his video because I saw where it was going. It's very predictable. And so I had a conversation with him, and I said, well, tell me what the quote black end quote, I just said, tell me what the black experience is. And then he tried to come back to me, well, if you don't know, then you don't know. I would say, no, let's not do that. That's too easy. I said, that's too easy. You can do better than that. I said, tell me what my experience as a black person is. And then he went on to say, well, everybody's experience, because he knew exactly where I was coming from. Because when you start to think about it, when you start to break things down into a simplistic matter, then you can see how this shit don't make no sense. There is no such thing as a quote black end quote experience unless you subscribe to it. I need to get over unless you subscribe to it. And if you willfully subscribe to it, then you are willfully putting yourself down there on the lowest vibration possible. You're doing that. You're making the choice to do that. And I'm not telling you what choice to make. I'm not here to judge, but you are making the choice to do that. So if you are making the choice to do that, know what comes along with that. The experience that people can label the quote black end quote experience. Okay, that is what comes along with that. So he says, well, each individual's experience, is their own experience. And so, you have to, and I was like, thank you. I said, I agree with you. And then I broke down to him what do we call it? The etymology of the word black when it relates to people. All of them is actually black, white, red, yellow. What is it, yellow? Yeah. Black, white, red, yellow, brown. I think those are the 5 nomenclatures for people that don't exist. All that shit is made up too, y'all. And they went to great lengths to make it real as possible for people to experience things according to these labels as real, as tangible, as visceral, and optically evident as possible. Okay, they went to great lengths. But at the end of the day, y'all, all of this shit is made up. All of it. And I have 2 examples for you to show you how just made up this is. 2 examples. You know when something is considered like real or like a part of one of the disciplines, then it's an actual real thing, like diseases, because it's supported by science and it's supported by the medical society, or the cosmos that's supported by, the astrology, science, or whatever. Okay. Y'all ask yourself one question. What is race, as we call it? What supports that? What discipline supports that? I'm going to wait and take a little swig of, y'all, this right here. If y'all know about this Gold Peak tea, take a swig of tea. So, did you come up with anything? Do you know what? Scream 7, burn it all down. I'm gonna come back, hopefully. Burn it all down, Scream 7. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. This shit is being all burnt down to the ground. Okay. But race, as pertained to people, did you come up with anything as far as like how it's supported? Is it supported by any of the disciplines? The three, the trifecta of the disciplines? I really want somebody in this room right now to hear this and to participate in this. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I'm gonna make this public. It's not supported by medical society. It's not supported by science. And it's not supported spiritually. So what are we doing, y'all? I'll tell you another way that how you know this shit is all made up and there's no truth to it at all. How they want to just lump everybody together because they share the same skin tones, or they got some of a drop of DNA from the darker skin tone, so therefore they want to lump them all into the same. Y'all, it was all business decisions of how to continue to build their empire for longevity across millennia. And it worked. It worked. But I'm going to tell you something else, how you know that all of this is bullshit. I was asking some young people that came up into one of my lives, and I was telling them that stop letting people make y'all believe that race according to people, like our skin color, is a real thing, because it isn't. And I asked them a question, and I'm going to ask you the same question, because you know what? We got to simplify it. We got to greatly simplify it. Because why? Because they made it overly complicated. They made it overly complicated so that it appears to be a real thing, because of all of the examples and all of the situations and scenarios that have been created, so that they can tag race onto it and make race the reason why, when they know what the real reason is. They know. But anyway, so I asked my young people, I said, when you are taking a test, I said, is your skin answering the questions, or is your mind answering the questions? And they said, my mind. Yep, there you go. So skin essentially has nothing to do with anything. Now, how you feel about your skin, how they have made you, have brainwashed you, has indoctrinated you mentally through the education systems, through our religious institutions, through the financial institutions, every way possible, has made you feel a certain way, think a certain way, believe a certain way about skin tone. And all of it is bullshit. The only thing that makes it true is your belief in it. Because if you believe in it, then you're going to have a matching experience to make it so. Alrighty. So Umar Johnson is being brought down. But you know what? Rightfully so, because I'm not calling him evil, but people who are on that vibration, it may seem like that they win in the end, but they don't. They don't, y'all. So just know that his reign is coming to an end. And the person who has the saber, the holder of that is Marianne Lorient. And the person who is going to narrate all of this and give you the backstory to all of this, to bring it all together, is the Umarologist, Lennon Honor. Okay? So y'all go check out his live. I want to see what this is all about. It came on YouTube too, so that's interesting, because I didn't think he ever really went live on YouTube, but maybe I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I'm interested for y'all to go watch it, and feel free to come back and leave me a comment about it, or leave a comment to one of my thousands. Y'all, I made so many comments, and I had to say, finally, I said, okay, y'all, I'm done for real. But yeah, go ahead and watch the live, respond to one of my comments, because I left plenty of them on that video, or you can come check out and leave me a comment in this video. I forget to do this, so if you enjoyed this commentary, please do not forget to subscribe. One little flicker of your finger means the whole world to my channel, so if you go ahead and subscribe and like this video, that would be amazing. Okay, until next time, this is the Mental Chiropractor, and I'm signing off.